So, what do you guys think on the S21? You guys practice it?
Yeah, yeah. I've been practicing it since its release. It's a gradual learning process. One doesn't have to rush it, of course, and one simply has to follow the instructions as they are posted on the channel. First of all, it was very comfortable on my body. That's the first thing I've noticed when I started practicing it. If I want to compare it to the 1960s student Tao, that's the first thing I've noticed. 1960s student Tao is harsh on the body, and at the end of it, you get tired and painful in some places of the body. Whereas S21 is very natural. The movements are very comfortable, and when you finish playing the set, you really feel good.
So how long have you practiced Wing Chun?
More than 10 years.
So you compare this and the S21 with the whatever you practiced before is different, right?
Yeah, it's very different. It's a whole new set. It's very different.
So you feel comfortable and you feel relaxed after you practice it.
Yes, not just this. The S21 is very systematic, and it's based on the old 1850s scoot. So and the six core elements, of course. So the roadmap of learning it is very clear from the start. So there is no speculation, no. How do I want to say it? There's no speculation or personal opinion regarding it because it's very clear.
So we need to thank Daniel for making that video for me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And so right now, I want the entire world to know. You have the concrete published there, in my book, like Wing Chun Inception. Everybody can look at that. And so everybody have a standard today to know what the heck it is. You don't have to know the 1850s sets, which is much more advanced, but the things that at least that you know what the heck's going on. Okay. So it is like we are parents now, like I'm grandfather now, this age. If you send the kids to learn, say, music, say you learn the Beethoven music, say you learn the Moonlight Sonata, disregard of the kids is very good or not. If they go through the class, they learn the Moonlight Sonata, they come back, they can say, this is the music, this is the way how you play, this is the rhythm, this is the tempo. Now, even sometimes they don't like to play music, they can cry when they play. You see so many people, when they play piano, because the parents want them to play, they cry, okay? In YouTube, you can see many of them, right? But still, they know what is the Moonlight Sonata, right? If you ask them what is the Moonlight Sonata, and then I see many Chinese kids in the YouTube, in the TikTok, like the parents is forcing them to play, so they cry in the one way and then they play in another way. But still, they know what the heck's going on. Now, the reason I brought that up is that today Kung Fu is not even have those kind of standard. At least this kid know when they grow old, they might say, well, I hate my parents who make me to play the Moonlight Sonata, but then you ask them, oh, I know the tempo, the rhythm, they can tell you. Right now, if you play Chinese Kung Fu, what do? You talk about something which is maybe this and maybe that. Like this morning, I make that video on we don't need a widget grandmaster. What are you talking about when you cannot verify it? When you cannot measure it? what do you practice? Even worse, you want to face like a MMA player, where you look at the MMA or UFC trainer is all using the sports science measurements and everything for training. So what type of kung fu are you practice? When you are talking some kinds of nobody know what it is, but only you know what it is. So it's like when we talk Moonlight Sonata, you think your Moonlight Sonata, but that's not what it is. Beethoven wrote. Okay. Now you when you face the MMA player, people say, "Well, what are you doing?" So yesterday, okay, this morning, there's another MMA friend say, "Hey Hendrik, so this is good for the recovery and so forth." I said, "Yes." Like Joe, right now you say, right after you practice it, you feel good, right? Because when we do extreme sports, we need to warm up, breathing and so forth. We need to cool down, and then after that, because of the epoch and everything, the post oxygen deficit, so forth, we need to take days to recover. And at that time, we don't want to screw our body. So if you practice the S21, it is a meditation, it is a qigong to help your oxygen. That is the best thing. So I told all these friends, I say, number one, look, Wing Chun, if Wing Chun want to stay in this world, Wing Chun need to have something good to offer to other people. Wing Chun don't make the world. Wing Chun is not the king of the world. Wing Chun is like everybody, the same. You need to offer something to other people. So for example, the Thai boxer have the very good kick. The BJJ have a very good takedown. The Western boxing have a very good this long fist and this thing, the fist fight and everything. So Wing Chun, well, if we look into it, the Wing Chun is good in this recovery thing like the S21. If you offer to people, to our friend will appreciate, oh, this is Wing Chun. We can learn it. Everybody can learn it, right? We come with peace. Not we come with like a macho guy, like act like we are the king of the universe, okay? You have to admit that BJJ is very good in the ground, which you don't have the technology. You have to admit that. Same, you don't have the technology of Western boxing, right? You have to admit that. And of course, Wing Chun have the short strike, the close range short strike technology. But that technology is not out there yet. Okay, you need a lot of people like for Garcia family, how many years they need to do the BJJ to get to today. And Wing Chun today do not have that level. Okay, just be honest. However, for the recovery, all this breathing stuff we go through these few days, we are up to that level where other our friends and even in Western sports science do not have that technology. So we share that technology. Of course, we're going to learn with other people's technology too. And we're going to develop the short strike technology. Hopefully, in the next generations, people can make it good. Okay? So evolve it better. Then your Wing Chun will stay. Now, if you start talking about nonsense without contribute yourself, think contribute, how you can help your friend. And then how can you learn from them? So, for example, if we go learn Western boxing, okay, the jab, the cross, the hook. And what are you going to give him back for return? You don't just take other people's stuff and then you just say, oh, this is Wing Chun too. You don't. You can say that this is the Western boxing. I learned this because this is very good. And then you can say, okay, on return, this is what we have in the Wing Chun. You can use it too if you like to. And we can have a positive and constructive competition, but everybody value, appreciate other people. Don't have those mentality like the kung fu movie, like we are everything. Even General Qi Ji Guang, if you read the Kung Fu 1560, like Daniel, you know that Qi Ji Guang didn't say that, right? Keeping learning. Right. So the issue is that right now we have something good. We want to share with the world. Like yesterday in the Facebook S21 group, some friend asking, what can we do on the S21, on the MMA and so forth. So I post what happened really happened there, okay, in the past, our friend train it and get benefit. So that is what I'm getting into, get it proper. Don't living in some kinds of fantasy world where it never exists. So it's like if we are living in a fantasy world, which is it is completely out of this world, you can expect that you're not going to go nowhere. And especially, there's a lot of people today just talk nonsense. Like today, people talk about Tai Chi this, Tai Chi that. When everything they talk about Kung Fu, they just talk like Tai Chi is everything. So they have the prejudice saying that everything is based on Tai Chi. Okay, I want to share with you. Even in the Chinese research book, they know that Tai Chi come out, the Tai Chi classic start at what, 1880s. So you better get it straight. Wing Chun is prior to 1850. Shaolin short strike is prior 1700. And then that version of the Shaolin short strike classic is 1778, something like that. So don't give me all those Tai Chi stuff, and you create all kinds of Tai Chi stuff where people have no idea what it is. And that's what they get into today. I say, all those internal art worth nothing compared with today's is Olympic time, the weightlifting. You look at the Olympic people's posture. You look at their breathing. You look at their handling of the IAP, the intra-abdominal pressure. You look at how they handle that. Don't tell me you have any internal chi and all this nonsense, okay? You look at those Olympic people when they have handling of their posture, their thing, to handle the thing. If you don't have that to go through that limits of the human, you will get hernia, you get all kinds of problems. So tell me, what is your technology? Tell me what is your internal technology. So it's not like I like to whine at everybody and say, hey, this is a wake up check, wake up call, okay? What is this? So if people don't behave, they will be like get laughed at. So the young generations, like Daniel, now you're using for your student, right? The S21.
Right.
How do they like it? How do they like it?
They love it. They say it's not structure based. They feel comfortable with it. It's more fluent, and they have no all the joints are free. They don't feel stuck in the breathing, and they love it. And we're looking forward, because we just started to mimic it for them, of course. And then now we started with. I told them just to lay down and move their toes, just to get a feeling, to get to know their own body, so to know the joints and be aware of their inner parts of the body. So and after that, we're going to go for N1 procedure, and then we go for the the breathing. So they have you know, yes, a structure how to do that, a procedure. We don't say sorry, we say procedure, so they can learn it, and then we combine it, and and now they already feel good, and this is the most important thing, because this was important to me, and you know that, Henrik, and that's why the S21 just was this is how it happened with the S21, and they love it. And there's no student who says, I don't like it. I even do it with my kids, and with the kids, and the kids, they love it because it's easy to it's something else. It's just it's easy to do the movements, and we'll see what it's gonna happen in the future.
Of course, because you open a school, you take people's money, your job is to train them, and the thing is that you need to help them to understand their body, so they really learn a skill. They really develop something which is useful for themselves.
Of course.
So you go through all this. I see that you go through all the 6 core elements. I mean, that's not what it should be.
Yeah.
Right? No, you know, you need to let them to understand that, so that they can use it in their daily life.
Right. And even it's good for older people, for elderly people. It's perfect. They don't have to, you know, do sparring, all that stuff. They can do their form, and you know, it's beneficial. So you can do it from small kids up to, you know, older people, and that's the most important thing. And it's really healthy, and that's just what we want. And this is science. This is, everybody can verify it. Just take a wearable, and you can measure it, and that's real, and that's this is important. And if it's beneficial to everyone, yeah, we just won, you know.
That's what it is like. Again, the analogy of learning the Moonlight Sonata.
Right.
People not necessarily they want to go compete in music competition or open their music group, okay, or having their concert. People sometimes they love to just go at home when you're alone. You have something be with you, like a friend. When you learn how to play piano, the Moonlight Sonata stay with you. So when we get old too, right? When we are from young to old, if you practice this S21, it stay with you. When you get bored, when you get depressed, you can put down everything, just play that S21, and it bring you back to the now, to the awareness. Remember, this is based on Buddha's teaching, right? Yeah. Liberations. So this is what it's supposed to be, and that's why in the sports science, I say that it can be for warm up, for cool down, for the post training recovery or the active recovery. With that, you cover the entire range. And when people pay money to you, you teach them something so they can learn. Like when people pay money to the music teacher, the music teacher teach them a music they can play. Okay. Now, there are many people who play martial art today will have the broken hips, broken this, broken that, broken. The usual thing is like the problem with the knees. Okay. I mean, what are you doing there? So what is that about? It is problem. That's why I said learning internal art. If I'm learning internal art, I rather go to learn how to do weightlifting from the good coach, a former coach. That I know my posture, I know my breathing, I know my intra-abdomen pressure. Who the world in this world talk about intra-abdomen pressure? Go check around for all this internal art guy. How many of them talk about breathing? But if you go to Olympic, you don't know this, you're dead. So if you couldn't even go lifting a weight, what the heck are you doing? It's called hopeless. So that's why in this channel, like this morning, I make that video. We don't need the widget grandmaster, like the Ronnie Dangerfield, like widget.
Yeah.
You need to I am going to cut every nonsense away, okay? Because it is a nonsense, it is a wrong stuff there. It's time to stop it. Otherwise, you don't have Wing Chun. And you screw everybody. Why do you want to sit down there screwing everybody playing expert?
Right.
True.
Okay. So anybody who really put their mind in S21, if they train, they will feel their body, they grow every day. But not somebody who stay there in fantasy. And anybody who do the S21, guess what they can do? It's like what Daniel do. If you do S21, you can check your, like this morning I showed too. Okay, you practice it, you are in the aerobic. And even if you have a Garmin watch or other sport tracker, it tells you that you are in the recovery. This exercise, this workout is good for your recovery. That actually verified what you are practicing. If you're practicing the Xiu Lim Tao and then your heart rate is skyrocketing, no, you know that you are not in recovery.
Yeah.
And then if you practice after 3 weeks, S21, you feel that you know how to control your heart rate in anaerobic and you can lower it down. You know you progress. Right? So, and then you can go bring up to the VO2 max and so forth, so forth. Why don't we just do things this simple, this straightforward, instead of going spin around the world and talking nonsense? So the bottom line is that even though in this channel, I don't take any tuition fee or anything, do you want to learn something which you can use for your entire life, good for you, and it can be proven by science? You don't need my name. You just go tell, okay, this is my heart rate. This is my, training effectiveness is aerobic and aerobic, my VO2 max. I do this and this is what I get. You can show it to anybody. You can go to show to Xi Xiaodong, who said that Chinese martial art is fake. This is scientific. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the bottom line. It's not like, oh, I'm the grandmaster. Only me have the say. And then somebody who close to me will say a lot of things. And then because he's close to me, whatever he say is true. That's called nonsense.
Yeah.
So keeping training and everything. That's why like Daniel, the student, your student, I agree with the way how you do it. They are here to come to learn to know themselves, and they be able to deal with themselves when they grow old. Not everybody want to fight in the ring. And when you grow old, these few days, I just have a few older friends who fall. Some break his hip, some break the arm,
shoulder.
Yeah, because they fall, all kind of stuff. Well, if you don't exercise, you're gonna get into that. So that's why if you're keeping doing S21, at least that you are exercising, you are helping your circulation, your breathing, and you can avoid many things or cut down the problem. If you don't do anything, you just go to the office and then you just work and you go home, work and go home, and someday you can become old, your body is not functioning. So that is what I intend to start here. Yes, I mean, people left and right joking at me, well, Hendrik, this is American Wing Chun. I say, yes, that's American Wing. It's Wing Chun, American Wing Chun. It's a Western Wing Chun. Okay, it's European Wing Chun too, okay? Get the act straight, okay? Don't let people laugh at you. Don't like, why do you want to be like people laugh at you? Oh, this is just, they are just a code. This is a code. This is a code. Do you want everybody to look at your Wing Chun people and say, this is a code? Or you want to say, oh, this is respectable? What do you want to be? And then you have a code, you have all this grandmaster of what? Right now, we like it or not, people are judging us. Right? Didn't Xi Xiaodong is judging you?
Yeah.
Of course.
So we want to raise on top of, above that. I don't say that I'm the best fighter, but when it comes to science and everything, hey, this is no nonsense, okay? So stop talking nonsense to me when it is have to be based on science. So nobody can talk nonsense to you. And that's how you get respected. It's not like I beat you, you beat me. So what? Who beat who is just because of aggression or what? So that's why I'm saying that, you know, learn Kung Fu today is like that, like this, okay? You go to a class, I'm saying that this is for most of the Kung Fu, not all, but most. You go to a class, you go learn all the ritual, and you get your demonstration from your teacher and everything. But when you want to go fight and sparring, guess what you do? You only based on how aggressive you can. And then that's why you get laughed by all those young Chinese who make videos saying that in Kung Fu, you have all those theory and all your talk and everything. But when you fight this way. Did you go read those, go watch those video released from China. So that's why they say you have a fake traditional Chinese martial. That's exactly it is. You go to class, you learn all this nonsense, which is a fantasy. And then when you fight, of course you cannot fight because you think that you just being aggressive, you can win. Okay, of course, sure. If you are bigger body, you're stronger, you beat the one who is weaker, you can win. But when you go face Xi Xiaodong, nobody win. Why? Because those are trained in their class. And it go on and on like that, there's no end to it. So the bottom line is that, do you want to get laughed at? Or do you want to make a better thing? Okay, it's our responsibility to get everybody to be good. I keep in saying that if the Wing Chuners do not care for the Wing Chuners, nobody's going to care for you. Okay.
Cool.
So for the S21, I'm going to get this thing, the entire thing, section by section. I think in the two more weeks we'll complete. So everybody have a lesson for free. This is a Wing Chun. Okay, you don't need to go to the seminar to pay me $400 per time per weekend for 10 weekends, or playing to train you in secret. I give you whatever it is on the base. Okay, so everybody know what it is. So if you really want to learn, do it. Don't talk. Just really develop the skill, know what it is. And of course, there's advanced stuff, which is there's no way I can. Sometimes you need to look at personal, like the breathing pathway, everything. You need to check person by person because you need to look at things. But at least the basic educations. So it's like the PhD student. The PhD student, you need an advisor. Why? Because those are not the thing which is in the general anymore. Okay, so look at it like a university. For general, up to high school, for college, you can have general. Everybody can have online. But if you look at the master degree research or PhD research, you cannot have online thing. You have to go meet with your advisor every week to look at that thing. So that's how it is. Okay. So what do you guys think? I mean, do you guys like this kind of system?
Of course, I like it.
Yeah.
You know, I like it. It's the truth.
It's a first, really. It's a first that an education based on the real ancient writings and modern sports science is released now on YouTube, on the internet, and it's widely available for everyone. If we go maybe 30 years, if we go back in time, maybe 30 years ago, that wouldn't have been possible to spread this education that fast. So Wing Chuners are really lucky now.
Yeah, so anybody can go to the S21. I don't control the S21 group. You can see that people they put effort inside there. They can share, they can agree, they can disagree, they can share and asking question, and they can discuss like a university. We need to promote that.
Yeah.
Okay, and so it is not the first or not. It is if we don't do it, you don't have it. You cannot sustain the thing. And you'll be like a joke. It's a big joke. So right now, traditional Chinese martial, believe me or not, if I want to switch myself with MMA, I can trash the Chinese martial art. You believe or not? I have enough evidence to trash the entire thing. Scientifically and based on historical evidence. And not only me know that, there's a lot of people know that. It's just like, oh, because of political reason, this must not say, because of this must not say. And it must not say that means everybody suffer. Okay. So the same thing, like, you guys are non-Chinese. You guys, because you like the Chinese Kung Fu, you learn the Chinese Kung Fu and so forth. Now, is that true that suddenly drop you all in the cold? So once upon a time, your expectations, your dream, all down, getting cold. It's just like you're buying a gadget, a table, everything, and then you pay thousands of dollars. There's no warranty, no anything, and then you screwed. Do you want that?
Right. Nobody wants that.
Is that responsibility? We shouldn't do that, okay? And the Chinese not practicing that way. The Chinese is not behaving like that. That's why you look at General Qi Shi Guang. You look at there are people who writing a lot of these books. Why? They care. The only thing is that they might in different position that politically or in the society pressure, they do not be able to speak. So if we be able to speak in America, we need to speak up.
Yeah.
Because the bottom line is one thing. The bottom line is this is not for me. It's not for you. It's for everybody. So if you say, well, making money, well, of course, if you go to learn from Daniel, you have to pay this tuition fee. Why? Because he spent the time to train you, to correct you, do all this kind of thing. You need to make a living too. And so, like if we spend money to a music teacher, right? The same thing, right? Now there another part is that you need to have a caring for the arts, because those are public things where everybody have to put some effort to continue on to protect it. Not everybody sit down and badmouth other people. You sit down there, badmouth other people for 60 years, and you come back, you don't even know what the heck you are doing. And you have all kind of widget grandmaster talking nonsense, Tai Chi this, Tai Chi that. Do you know that Tai Chi classic is come out at the end of 1800? So where is the Tai Chi classic when Xu Lim Tao is created? So people sometimes they don't understand what's going on. And I guarantee you, when you finish the S21, you can see, oh, this is Wing Chun. It's supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
So there's no grandmaster here. There's no gurus here, like in the American way. Everything is democratic. If you don't like it, you can say it. by evidence. You can present, maybe you are good, so I clap at you. Go. Your direction is better. Who said that I'm number one anyway? That's how it's supposed to be. Like in engineering school, like in the design a group of mine, I can screw up too, even though I'm a director. I'm just human. I can miss things. Even the junior designer can say, "Hey, Hendrik, you missed this." I say, "Yes, I missed it." Do I have the white bullet? I don't. Why? Because I'm just human.
Yeah.
I do my best, and I screw up. I screw up.
No one's perfect.
Yeah, and we do the real work. We don't do a movie, okay? So yeah, so this is for all of us. Let's go back and see what I can improve, what you guys can improve. See you guys.
All
See
right.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.